I'd like to talk a little bit today about administrative roles and permissions that can be assigned to users. And just as a reminder, you only get the administrator menu in CIP if you are an administrator. So this all happens under the administrative menu. So first of all, let's take a look at users. I've created a few users other than my administrative role inside of CIP. And one in particular I have that's called the librarian. And you'll see in just a bit, I'm going to show you the features that the librarian will have access to. And I've restricted some of the other things for the other types of users that I've created. For example, my team user and one of the other users. You can also tell the role that's been assigned to each user by looking in the role column. Some of these are defaults and some of them are ones that I have created. You can see the role in the drop down in the administrative drop down area. So now the way that I can control these by creating these roles is through the administrative roles and permissions. So let's take a look at these. And here you can see the types of things that are available for each one of these to have access to. For example, administrator has everything. They control all of the accounts. But my librarian has access to create and edit and delete temp parts, create, edit, and delete formal parts, as well as the manufacturing information, and a couple of other functionality that I'd like them to have access to. Other users may only have read-only access, say maybe for purchasing. I'm just going to assign them read-only. They can't touch or manage my database at all, but they can look at it. While another user I have called team user does have access to edit and add parts. They can't delete parts and they can't do anything else. So you can really control the granularity of things that these users can accomplish within the role area. Now, in addition to controlling what types of things they can do inside of their role, you can also control the field permissions. So what this means is that I can give certain permissions to access specific fields to certain users. For example, my librarian needs to have access to every field because they're going to be maintaining the data, entering and deleting and modifying the data that exists in these fields. However, maybe I do not want my team user to have access to the company part status. Therefore, I've made it uneditable for them. They can see the status, but they cannot edit it. If there was any other field in here that I did not want someone to see, I can also make that invisible. So this is the way that you can further control the types of things that people will see as a user and have access to in terms of the fields.